I just did something called sleeping in the money. That means when I was asleep, there was still money going on in this world having to do with me being myself. And if I was elsewhere in God, I would not be sleeping in the money. And that is because I have been burglarized right in front of my eyes. And then it caused my eyes to die. And I did not get that I was speaking in the money. So it was either that I would be sleeping in the money or I would be speaking in the money. And I am neither one of those problems, because why would I be burglarized with myself being home? It would be true that it was burglarized if I was not home. A burglary implies that somebody is not home. Charles Toe is a burglary. My last name Moser is a burglary. Paying extortion to an office, rental office for an apartment complex, that is a burglary. And you find that I am sleeping in the money is not true. You're not due to burglarize somebody and say that you were never there. They were just sleeping in the money. Yeah, I don't sleep in the money that way. I sleep in public, but I don't sleep in the money that way. So, what is sleeping in the money tonight? Well, I have a karma to be here that doesn't afford itself, which is the soul of the superior founder is deceased out of the door locking, and I am the overlord that is aliving the same Godhead of the soul of the superior founder deceased in the door locking, and I am inside of the door locking here. And he is not really alive that way. Well, that's true that it would not be alive this way because it's not interested in what you have to say to myself inside of the door locking here. I might hear you if I was in public and I was talking to you, but you're not supposed to talk to me about myself because you're not the creator of my genitals, who would never ask you a question about itself, the creation of the genitals. And that's funny to you because you're not really interested in myself personally ever, because you are yourself. Who's interested in myself is the creator of myself, and I'm well aware of who I am. So there is no real need for me to tell you that I am homeless, because of the safety seal on the food. You have a safety seal on the food, so you know that nobody in the public touched the food supply to their mouth or consumed any part of it before you paid for it and took it home. Yeah, it's not your home if you have to bring something from a store into it, but it's a place where you stay, and you're illegally trespassing if you have something from a store with a receipt. The store receipt just means that you took something from the soul of the superior founder, who is aliving the stock, and didn't give it to you personally. And I don't need the receipt for that reason, because you're not supposed to speak to me about myself. If you don't know what to do with your genitals, go to prison. You don't know exactly what to do in there because you're in a prison. Or you can be outside homeless, but you may not know how to be outside homeless. If somebody asks you, why are you outside homeless? You need to be inside someplace, and that's illegal. They are illegally telling you you need to be inside, just like you think that it's illegal for me to tell you at this late date that you need to be outside homeless. You're not due inside anywhere. That will never help you. You can't trespass because you're legally alive outside and you have somebody's telling you that you don't belong someplace outside and you don't know them. Yeah, it's a fight. You don't know them, that's a fight for you to stay where you are with your own creation of yourself. That does not entitle you to start talking to me about myself because you stole stock out of the public food supply. It's not really that you stole the public food supply out of stock. The public food supply is what you pay out in God for yourself to be illegally alive here. You're not to consume itself because you praise God that you like what you are. All gas, no brakes. This is the way that I operate. Teddy Swims, songwriter. He is homeless in the threatening of triple digits on my MPH. Miles per hour. Yeah. Well, I would like to say to Teddy Swims, I know you about your songwriting. I don't know you about your tattoos. The tattoos don't belong at a microphone. To save your life, you need a death on your tattoos on your head, where your hair would be, right? So it's homeless to know you, Teddy Swims.